Hello, I'm Jane Dutton with a wrap of the week's news.
This is Eyewitness News.
Today we saw Israel strike Iran with explosions reported in the central province of Isfahan. Israel had warned it would hit back after Iran fired hundreds of missiles and drones at it almost a week ago. Tehran said it did this in retaliation for a deadly strike that leveled Iran's consulate annex at its embassy in Syria. This has reignited fears of a regional spillover from the war in Gaza between Israel and Hamas.
Clear, and we're working to confirm the details together with allies. We have condemned Iran's reckless and dangerous barrage of missiles against Israel on Saturday, and Israel absolutely has the right to self-defense. But as I said to Prime Minister Netanyahu when I spoke to him last week, and more generally, significant escalation is not in anyone's interest. What we want to see is calm heads prevail across the region.
Celebrity bodyguard Anwar Khan has been granted 200,000 rand bail. The former bodyguard to rapper Kenan, aka Forbes, is one of 25 people accused of a number of crimes at the Fort Hare University, including murder and attempted murder. The NPA says Khan has been granted bail under strict conditions, including no contact with his co-accused, Terence Joubert. Joubert has been accused of pocketing more than 7 million rand from vetting processes at the university. This week has seen something unprecedented in the UAE city of Dubai that has affected tens of thousands of people all around the world. More rain fell there in 24 hours than any other time in its history, leading to flash floods and raging waters sweeping through the airport, the second busiest in the world. Flights were cancelled or severely delayed, and hundreds of people were left stranded. Homes were also flooded along with roads and malls. Flooding here too. In South Africa's Margate, 5 people died as a result. 3 were trapped and swept away in a car. 1 was struck by lightning and another fell from his roof.
While rebuilding efforts continue in parts of the South Coast, some areas are without electricity as power hasn't been restored. Water is also a challenge as some taps run dry in affected communities. This is also making it hard for businesses to reopen their doors. But government authorities say they will start repairs at the damaged Market Airport. The Department of Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs in the province has also offered around 11 million rand for these. Nhlanhla Mabaso, Market.
So are we getting any closer to resolving the Senzo Maya case? Cell phone data presented in the Pretoria High Court has shown that the second accused in the Senzo Maya trial used a phone to download pictures of guns and upload WhatsApp statuses while in police custody.
Go to paragraph 15.1.
Can you just be slow?
Yeah,
sometimes I have a hearing problem. That's
paragraph
the reason.
15.2.1.
I don't mean that you should shout.
No, well, I'm not shouting. You said you can't hear, sir.
I'm not saying I can't hear. I say sometimes.
Well, sometimes, okay?
Yeah.
So just tell me when I must speak a little bit harder, sir.
A moment of tension between Colonel Gideon Gous and Advocate Charles Mnisi, lawyer for the third accused, as the men differed on what Gous had initially said while testifying in court. According to Mnisi, when Gous testified on Tuesday, he claimed accused number 2, Bongani Ndanzi, made cell phone contact with all other co-accused, but Gous has denied this.
Then my next sentence said, the number was identified by Colonel Stein, an investigation officer, and through Section 25, it was established that the number, not accused 2's number, but accused 5's number, had communication with all the other suspects. I never said accused 2.
The court agreed to try have the record played this morning, and Mnisi has promised to continue cross-examining Gous thereafter. Senzo Maya, Eyewitness News, Pretoria.
Family and friends are still waiting to hear how a trip could go ahead without all the checks and balances in place to keep children safe. There were 90 special needs children, no educators and no lifeguards. This resulted in 2 children drowning on Monday in the Henops River while taking part in an activity organised by the NGO Rising Stars Generation.
The intention was today that there should be action against some of the educators because they know. They are aware that obviously the process, the labor relation process needs to be undertaken. So it's not just immediately we just go and, we allow you the process. So the process has already been started. The district director will give me an update as to how far it is now. But yes, the intention was by the end of the day, we should have instituted charges against some of the educators.
Family of one of the victims claims pupils were assaulted as, quote, some form of exercise. They also claim that following the drowning incident, all 88 children who survived the excursion were not returned to their homes directly, but instead were dropped off several kilometres away. Unemployment means many villages in Mpumalanga often turn their backyards into crystal mines when they can. Bukenhout Hoek village residents, an area on the outskirts of Moloto Road, connects Pretoria and Mpumalanga, told Eyewitness News that they make thousands of rands from selling the gems to both local and international customers. Several households have dug underground tunnels in their gardens to extract quartz crystals, which are uniquely South African. They're used to make jewelry, glass and GPS devices. A resident who obtained a business management diploma at the Tswana TVET College in 2018 crawls into a tunnel and explains that this is now his life.
Even ngakutshela ukuthi abaningi bahamba ngemoto ekhaya ngayo lento le abantu abaningi banamakhaya ngayo lento le namhlanje ngisapota umntanami ngayo lento le ngoba ngithi anginakho ukushifta unless engachifta ngabe ngithola umsebenzi opermanent nongakhona ukwenza uma 16 kuya phezulu ngoba even le mali engikhona ubamba within 2 days 16,000.
For me and the rest of the team, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.